Now I am going to do the same task that I did with the admin panel. I will do the same thing for the user panel. That means the user will be able to see all the tickets that he have already he has purchased. He will be able to see all the tickets, and he will also be able to print each invoice for the ticket that he purchased. Okay, so how I can do that? I am going to log in into the user panel. So I am going to log in like this. Password is the password, and now you see this is the logged in user, and the user can, for example, I want to change the name, though in real application it is actually not you should not give the user the access to change his name and email address, because so that he can not change he cannot use the fake email address. In order to protect him inserting the fake email address or fake name, you should not give the user access to change the name and email address. He can only be able to change when he will go to sign up in this system, but after sign up he will not be able to change the email, or he will not be able to change the name. So that should be the real scenario. But for this development purpose and for the learning purpose, that you are the students, now you are learning the programming, so I just give the access the user to change this. Okay, no problem. Now I am going to change, for example, Smith Peter, he is the user. Smith, I am going to give the user as Smith. Okay, or Smith Robertson, okay, something like that. So he is now the user, and in the dashboard actually events indoor nothing comes here. I can give here, I can show him something like total number of tickets he purchased or something like that. Okay, so here I can do many things. Now let's work with that event tickets. You see each event ticket is purchased by a user. So for this user I will show the ticket what I did in the case of admin panel. So I will do the same thing. So in order to do that, here you see event tickets and tickets ID like this. I am just going to copy these two items, and I am going to the user section where I worked with them. This is the auth middleware, right? So this was actually the user section. So here I am going to paste it. The prefix is user here, and event tickets, every other things is okay, but here event controller, it will be, for example, user event controller, or in the user controller you can write everything. So it actually depends on you if you want to manage using the same controller or not. Here you see in the controller section there is a user controller. So in the user controller, if you want, you can insert everything, you can manage everything using on single controller. Okay, so I am going to do that. I am going to use the same user controller. I want to manage everything from here. So tickets is okay. So these tickets are actually event tickets, and donation is another part. Ticket means event ticket, it is very clear. So I just write the same type of route here, that is user event tickets ID. Okay, so here instead of admin it will be user. So user event tickets, and here will be user event ticket invoice. So like this. So first I am going to stop this one. So like this, I will work with the tickets, user event tickets. This section I will work first. So user event tickets, user controller already defined in the top, so I do not need to initialize anything about the user here. And tickets is actually the main thing I will have to use here, that is tickets function. But in the admin, what I did in the case of tickets, I am going to that section first. So admin event controller, here I am going, and here you see the tickets is actually this. So I am going to copy this one and I am going to paste it here. And in the user controller, you see from the event I got the ticket, that means event information, right? So it was actually the event tickets. So all the tickets I will actually get from the event. So where the event ID is this, I will get all the tickets where event ID is this, right? So this is actually the system. So event single, and event tickets means I will get all the tickets from the transaction table. That means event tickets. This is actually a single ticket, not ticket. This is actually the event. So from the event ID, this is actually event ID. So from the event ID I will get event information. Actually I need the event name, right? So event name I will get from here, and all the event tickets I will get from here, where the event ID will be the ID that comes here, and payment status completed, get is okay. I will get all the data. I will pass this into the user event tickets. So similarly, what I did in the case of admin, I am going to the view of the user. Actually user means this one, dashboard and profile was there. So similarly, what I did in the case of admin event, you see this is tickets.blade.php and invoice.blade.php. so event is the folder. So in the case of user, I can create similar thing, that is user is event. This is the folder, and here two blades, tickets.blade.php, this is the one, and another one I can create here, that is invoice.blade.php. but first I will work with the tickets. So let's go there, and I am going to the admin event, and here these tickets, this one I am going there, and similar to user, I am similar to admin, I am going to copy all the things from here, and in the user ticket section I am going to paste everything. But something I will have to change here, because in the user, if I go to the profile blade, you see the extends, this is user.layouts.app. so here instead of admin I will have to put that is user.layouts.app. but all other things I think it is okay, and edit profile was this, but here other things okay. Now let's go here back to events. Here is actually nothing needed. His all tickets I will show in places. So not actually event twice, I will actually show all event tickets here. So a bit difference here, because admin actually see the event twice tickets, but in the case of user, if you want, you can show the event twice tickets same as the admin. There is no problem at all, right? You can show the event first, all the events, then there are tickets. You can also show that way. There is no boundary. But here what I will do, where event ID, you see, if I want to show all the event tickets, so I am not going to do that way here, not like that. My task is a bit different here, right? So not even single. Here I am also going to remove this one. Here I am going to show event tickets where only user ID. So here user ID is important here, where user ID equal to the logged in user ID. So logged in user is actually like this, auth user ID. This is the logged in user. So from the event ticket table I get all the data, where user ID is equal to the logged in user ID and payment status equal to completed. So all the events I will get here, all the events and all the tickets. So event tickets is okay. So here I will get every data, but here event information I will show in front of user. So event name show here, payment ID, all other things are okay. Here even all tickets, event tickets, this is the heading, because all events will be here, not any particular event. And here I will have to do something, that is here user ID, not like this. Here I will put it later, event data, event name, but event tickets as item, total tickets equal to this. Here I am going to show the data first. So all the data should come here. Admin event tickets invoice, here actually it will be user event ticket invoice. So if I write that, I will have to enable this, otherwise it will show error. So here okay, total tickets. So let's check it first. Okay, so I will have to open the sidebar. User has the sidebar like the admin, so I go to open that. It was only dashboard first, but here I am now going to show that is event tickets. So I am going to follow the admin sidebar. So here I am going there. In the admin, it was actually into the event section here, but in my case it is a bit different, because here it will be user event. here I am going to show another one, that is the data. This ID is hot ID. This ID is not important because all the tickets I will show. So here in the case of user, this ID not needed. Yeah, user event tickets, this is okay. And now I am going to show here user event tickets. So in the sidebar this will be user event tickets. If this one, then this will be active, and user event tickets, and here event tickets. Okay, now it should work. So let's check it, refresh. You see event tickets come. If I click here, okay, event ticket is not found because in the user controller to the top I will have to call the event ticket. I am going to also call the event. So if other needed, other things do not need. Okay, this is okay. Refresh it. You see even this user actually purchased all the tickets. I'm going to the event tickets table. You see total tickets are actually here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. If I go to show all, okay, 9 tickets. And so here you see 1 to 9. So number of tickets he purchased up to now, that is total 3 4 2. In this way 28 tickets he purchased for all the events, not any single event. He actually purchased this for all the items. Okay, see invoice, that is also perfect. Total amount he spent up to now, that is also okay. Okay, to $42. So event tickets it is showing. So event name actually I need to show in front of him. So in order to show the event name, that I will show here, that is event data. So here I have the event ID in my hand. So here what I will write, that is what I did in the case of I am going to close this sidebar, close this one, close. Okay, so in the case of user, in the case of admin, what I did in the event, and that was the ticket, right? Tickets. So this data I am going to copy from here. So here paste it, models, but here it will be my event model, and item will be item of, so event data. So here what is the ID? Because event tickets table it is event ID. So in this way I will get event data, and then I will be able to show the event name. If you want to show, you can also show the event date, time, etc., but not event date, it is date. And if you want to show event time, you can also show. So here refresh, you see event name is this. If you want to increase this, you can do that. Here original text, this one 40. Here if you want, you can just control this by, for example, 30 is okay, I think. Refresh. Okay, now yeah, the first one I can increase the length, that is this TD. So here style equal to wide, for example 300 pixel. So in this way, yeah, I can increase this. So this is event information, and date time I can put in the same line, not separate line. In this way I can show. And this is event info, event information. So like this. So event information is this, and like this, see invoice, and in this case you can show everything like this. Here instead of 140, if you want, you can also change it. And this is the basic actually, and I hope you have understood how I have maintained it. Event information is this. If the user want to know more about the event, then he can create a permalink here. So for example, here you see this is the event name, and event slug is in my hand. So if you want, you can here if you want, this is okay. I am going to cut it, and here now I am going to put an anchor, and in the anchor I can pass it out, that is event, and then there will be a slug. So event slug will be event and slug. And okay, So refresh. Event slug, I am going to check how actually it was defined in the route. So in the web.php, the event slash slug, this was event slug by route was event. So route was event, not slash. This is this symbol, comma. Now I am going to refresh. Yes, it is working. So Abel Child Center, he bought this ticket for this event, and this is another event. If I click here, it will take me to the event detail page. Okay, if I want to see this, it will take me to the event detail page. This is another event. If I click here, it will take me to that particular event detail page. So from here you can just link to see the detail about that event. So okay, event name, payment ID, unit price, number of tickets, and total price, everything is working here perfectly. Now I am going to work with the C invoice section, and in order to work with that section, I am going to follow what I did in the case of admin. So I am going to the web route, and in the web route you see that here I added, that is event ticket, where is this event ticket invoice ID. Okay, so user controller ticket invoice, this is the function I will need. So I am going to the admin event controller, and in the bottom you see ticket invoice. So I am going there and going to copy that, and in the user controller I am going to paste that, and this is actually the ticket ID. So by the ticket ID from the event ticket table, I am going to get the particular ticket information, and then user data. Actually user data is not needed in the in case of me, because I already have logged in as the user here. So I am going to remove it. So no user data is needed because I have that into the variable. So here this will be user.event.invoice. This will be here. So this is similar to the admin invoice blade file. So I am going to copy the admin event and then invoice, and I will just paste that into my user invoice. So just copy, let's do that. So from the admin section I'm going to copy this, and in the case of user I'm going to close the tickets. Now in the case of user invoice I'm going to paste it in the top. It will be actually the user.layouts.app, and other things will be here, invoice and all other things, that is ticket data, user data. Actually here not user data of name, it will be auth, and then it will be user and name, and here it will be auth, then user of email. So this is the logged in user, it will be invoiced to that person, and this is the invoice date, and all other things should okay. But event ID, the ticket data has event ID, so here event name I can also show. So actually not a lot of things to do there. So I am going to refresh. For example, this one I am going here to see this invoice. Click here, you see this one comes, Able Child Center, $18 print invoice. It is working, and Smith username and email also showing here. So I am going to event tickets again, and here for example playing forward, if I go to here you will see this is the payment number, and this is the playing forward. So it is actually free. So here is price 0, quantity 3. So he total paid 0, but total number of ticket is 3. So it is working. So event tickets and event ticket details both are working. And in the dashboard, if you want, you can show the number of tickets enrolled, or here if you see that total tickets he purchased is this, and total price he spent is this. So in the dashboard you see there is a event controller dashboard. So in the dashboard, if you want, you can show all the information here. So how I can show that? If you want to show that, if I want to show that, I can do the calculation in the controller, staying in the controller. So first go to the event tickets table, and here you see I will search by user ID, and then I will be able to get the number of tickets and total price. So here I am going to check the event ticket table, event ticket, where I am going to get all the data, but here where user ID, where user ID will be auth, then user, then ID, that means logged in user ID. So event ticket data equal to this. So what I can do, I can get all the data from here. So for that reason I can use the for each loop, and into the for each loop what I can do, event ticket data of event ticket. So in this system, not like this, I will use here for example the item, here item, and here not this, here I will get the item of number of tickets. So I am going to get here total ticket plus equal to this, and this one I will initialize and the outside 0. So total ticket, and another one will be total number. Total tickets means number, and total price equal to, here initialize 0. Similarly here total price equal to total price, item of total price plus equal to this. So total price will be in my hand. So after that I am going to send the data into the dashboard view file. So I am going to the dashboard. So if you go here, here dashboard is this. Here this is actually static data. So here I can give total ticket purchased, and another one will be total amount spent. Okay, so two things here. So I'm going to copy and paste it here, total amount spent. So like this. So total ticket purchased, here you see already total ticket, this is in my variables. So here I can easily use this total ticket, and here equal to total price. So total price will be like this, total amount spent. Here I can use the symbol, that is USD symbol, like this. So if I now go to the dashboard, from here you see total ticket purchased, total amount spent is okay, but total ticket purchased error. Why? I am going to check it. User controller, total ticket plus equal to this total ticket number. Here actually the spelling mistake, number B missing, so I give the B here, refresh. Yes, now it is working. So total this person, this user, total ticket purchase, that means this user purchased total 28 tickets, and total amount spent by him is 242. So this is showing. So okay, if you want you can show the other information here. For example the payment method, Stripe or PayPal, when you show the invoice here like this, you can also show that here. For example in the invoice page, if you want you can show here another one. I am going to show that is after the subtotal. Here I can copy this, and here I can put that is payment gateway, right? Payment gateway or payment method. Here you can show it, no class needed here, payment gateway. So in the right here, if I want, I can show the payment gateway. That means here it will be ticket data, not ticket data here. How to, yes, ticket data is okay. Ticket data of payment method, so let's check it how it looks like. Payment gateway, or here instead of payment gateway, payment method. So you can show this and it will be into the payment price. Okay, so payment method is this, print, it will come in the invoice. So in this way you can also show that. So it actually depends on you how you will maintain the data and how you will show the data in front of the user.